Hey everyone, thanks for coming out. We're looking here at artificial intelligence and statistics. So this is extremely important because the idea is, well, artificial intelligence is going to put all statisticians out of business. A lot of doom and gloom to a certain degree. I happen to disagree to a certain extent, but it is important. Artificial intelligence is, I mean, it's obvious. So this is using MGX. It's an artificial intelligence, obviously. And what we're going to see is to what extent is it useful for statistics? It's pretty useful. But the thing is, you still have to be to a certain degree, a statistician to understand it. So I first just asked about, can you run regression analysis? And then they said, I need more specific details. They went through, what's your dependent, independent variable? How many observations? Are you trying to predict future outcomes? Are you testing any specific hypotheses? Right there shows you that you need to be well versed in statistics in order to do this. The other thing is you need to know what's linear regression, what's multiple regression, what's logistic regression. So you can't just be a newbie to statistics and use artificial intelligence. And it's an interesting example because you still need to understand, in my opinion, the code. It gave me Python code, which I have used, import numpy as NP. I understand that. And it does have a few things where it starts bouncing off with errors and other things, but we should know. I use R Studio, but I have used Python, so how to import what are pandas, what's numpy, what's OS. This stuff is extremely important, particularly when you start getting your own data and you want to run it. So it spits out all this information, which can be useful, right? But then Seaborn is not valid package style. So it is making mistakes, which is fine. Everyone makes mistakes. But then I asked, this is part of it. Is there a statistical relationship between gender and salary in the business industry? So this really applies well to a lot of students when I go to law school. So right there, this is how you use artificial intelligence statistics in law. Is there a statistical relation between gender and salary? Because Sarah right now has come to my office to complain, my law office, that she doesn't have a salary good as, you know, strong as a man's salary, as high. So what can Sarah do? Can we sue? And it went through all this stuff, collecting relevant salary data, etc. Where do you get it from? And it did come up with an answer. It did say a statistically significant gender pay gap was found, p-value 0.0002. Then it went to the Cohen's D and then showed the R2 0.93. It's interesting because even if you're using artificial intelligence, how would I use this in court? Right? So you have to be somewhat statistically savvy to understand how to apply this to the real world. So this is just one case of law, but what happens if you had another case where it was asbestos? Did asbestos cause cancer? And you ask artificial intelligence to do a regression analysis. Well, first you have to know what regression analysis is. You have to know what statistical significance is. Just because something is statistically significant doesn't necessarily mean that there is a cause and effect, but also there might be a different practical relationship. Like taking medicine might be statistically significant for, say, losing weight or reducing diabetes, but it's so expensive, or, maybe it's the diet. There are these confounding variables. So you really have to know statistics regardless of whether you're going to run it in artificial intelligence or not. And this is just one interesting example. So I hope everyone enjoyed this to a certain degree because the goal here is to say artificial intelligence is changing things. It is spitting out all the code and all that stuff. But at the same time, it's not completely, let's say, supplanting things. Like it's not completely replacing statisticians. It's changing things, but it's not replacing the knowledge that you need. Maybe you do, you'll be able to get away with a few coding knowledges, but you forget the coding and then you come back and you redo it and you learn it. That's not really important. You still need to know the statistical knowledge in order to use artificial intelligence. Thanks everyone for coming out, and we'll continue talking about this.